Okay, my beautiful friends, good morning to you. We have stuff to cover, and I'm looking forward to this. So, yes, it is Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. Officially, Evergrande has missed its interest payments to at least two banks. And guess what? Stock futures are higher across the board. Just lovely. People, keep in mind, okay, that the People's Bank of China is pumping tens of billions of dollars into the financial system. Uh, you know what bothers me? I'm going to share a little secret with you, and I want you to keep this between you and I. I understand that there's at least one YouTube channel out here with a big following that has been pushing a very powerful fear narrative over the last several years, Evergrande being one of them. And I want you to contemplate what I'm about to tell you. Have they been right one time? The answer to that is no. So I want you to evaluate why possibly you are paying attention to this stuff. All right. Me, I give it to you as straight and as hard as I can on purpose. I really do. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you the way it is. And I have kept you on the right side of this for a very, very long time. It bothers me when people try to play on the minds of men and women in the same manner that the mainstream media does. It really bothers me. I believe that you are here because you want the truth. You want to cut through the dog shit, the cat shit, all of it, and just understand what's going on so you can make the best decisions on what you need to do moving forward here. I don't know, like I said, it really does bother me. And I know those of you that follow this blog here, you're here for a reason. And I also have a pretty large following. And obviously I'm doing the right thing. At least I would like to believe that. And I promised all of you from a long time ago, I'm going to help you. I'm going to keep you on the right side of this if you let me. But once you start, and I know how hard it is to not, to filter out a lot of the garbage, okay? Just use your own God-given intellect, okay? And understand that the environment we are in today is nothing like it was before. And so, pointing fingers at black swans, or you can't do it. I'm telling you right here and right now, yet again, whatever it may be down the line, and we already know what it's going to be, but I'm just gonna say this real quick. Whatever it might be that finally brings down the financial markets from the insanity that they are currently in, it's going to be an event that no one sees. It's going to literally come out of left field. No one is going to know about it in advance. No one is going to be able to point their finger at it. It's always the same thing. It's an outlier. Okay, in this case, okay, understanding that the environment we are in is completely 100% engineered. Okay, the hyperbubble in debt being inflated by central banks is deliberate. None more so than the Fed, who has chosen to manipulate the largest aspect of the market, which is the debt market. Pump it, pump it, pump it, and pump it some more to reinflate a housing bubble, to reinflate a stock market bubble, to create an environment of risk, to foster a wealth transfer effect. That's all this is. Okay, like I've been telling you, the well-off, the rich, the super rich, this is the golden age for those kind of people. But if you're stuck in the middle class, you're done. This is an attack on you. You have a tattoo of a target on your face and you are being exterminated. What are you going to do about it? I don't know. Stay distracted, I suppose. Look here, don't look over there. How many times have I told you this? And understand who the real government is. It's not the elected officials. It never is. Over the last several years, the last few presidents, it's the banks. They manage it all. They're the real government. We have a one world government in many ways right now, a new world order. And the hub is right here in the United States. This scamdemic here, again, I'm not saying the virus isn't a real thing that has affected people. This thing here, the shutdown of the economy, the elimination of a vast number of American small business here, has been to merge a new government philosophy, this new government with corporations, the definition of which is fascism. That's what we have here, all right? The methods of control, what they're doing to us, they're taking our liberties, the division, the divide and conquer mechanism by any mechanism necessary. Now you have the vaxxed versus the unvaxxed, the maskers versus the unmaskers, color, race, creed, sex, whatever they got to do to divide you is what they're going to continue to do. And I explained that you would see things like this from many, many years ago. You would see things you would not believe. And I'm telling you right now, again, they have more in store for us all. They are going to continue this mechanism here, divide and conquer, keeping people afraid, not allowing them to think. Again, the grand plan is to keep fear among the populace as high as it possibly can be kept, almost keeping some, or deliberately putting some, into a mode of panic. This is how they become mind controlled, and they don't even see it coming. They don't even see it coming, these kind of people. They believe that they're doing the right thing, but what's really happening is they've been manipulated. They've been brainwashed. And this mechanism is going to continue. And that's why I said yesterday, you got to stay relaxed. When the market falls like it did yesterday, you got to stay relaxed. So many people, hundreds, wrote to me and told me that was it. It's the big one. And we're expecting this market to follow through today because they're locked in the panic. They believe whoever's telling them that this Evergrande thing is a black swan. It's going to bring down financial system. It's over. I told you. This isn't it. There's no way it could have been it, being that the market was well aware of this from a year ago, at least, longer than that. This is not a secret. It's priced in. And you got the People's Bank of China pumping tens of billions of dollars into the financial markets. So calm down, relax, and understand what's going on. Now, with that said, stock futures are higher across the board. 10-year yield stable, dollar weaker. Crude oil back above $72 a barrel. Lovely, getting bid high. It's a nice setup for the market today. You got cryptocurrencies here, flattish, maybe slightly lower. You got gold and silver catching a nice bid. Things are kind of normalizing here. The market's going to shrug this Evergrande thing off because it still has the support of central banks. You understand? I really hope I'm getting through to you. Those of you, and I know there were some because you wrote to me yesterday, sold all your stocks. One day? Really? Are you trying to tell me this guy? I've kept you on the right side of this market for years. One day of a sell-off and you're dumping all your stocks? Well, to me, that was a very foolish move. Okay? What you should have been doing, in my opinion, you always make up your own decisions, is buying the dips. Like I've explained to you, as long as that 10-year yield remains stable, you buy the dips. Once it spikes in an uncontrolled fashion, and I will tell you when that is, that's when we sell stocks. So again, bad decisions are made when people are fearful. All right. With that said, people, I covered a lot for you. I hope sincerely, and if you're part of my team, I'm counting on you to share this video. And I'm going to tell you one more time. Ignore anyone out here that's trying to get you to focus on something and be afraid of it. Because, it bothers me that there are supposed truthers out here, YouTubers out here, people that are even off YouTube, they used to be on, that are pushing fear. What are they doing? The same thing. The same thing that the mainstream media is doing to you. Me? Not me. I'm not doing that at all. All right, look, out of here. I'm gone. I will see all of you at the end of the day. We'll sum this up, and it's going to be lovely.